Hello friends, welcome in Python video series. In this video tutorial, we'll look what is while loop, and along with the while loop, we'll see what is break and continue statement in Python. Yeah, so let's start. So here, when we talk about the while loop, with the help of while loop, we can execute a set of statements as long as condition is true. So let's try to understand through an example. So let's say I have a variable I, which I have initialized with 1, and here I am checking if I less than equal to 5, right? Then I go inside and just I'm printing the value of I, and afterwards value of I I'm going to increment every iteration. I'm going to increment by 1. Yeah, that's it. Now if I run this program, then here you can see it is printing 1 to 5. So let's see how it is getting printed 1 to 5. So value of I is 1, then this condition is getting checked. So 1 is less than equal to 5, that's true. Then that control will go ahead and that will print the value of I. Now value of I is getting incremented by 1, so now I becomes 2. Then 2 is less than equal to 5, again true, so 2 is getting printed. And again when value of I becomes 6, then condition becomes false and control will come out from this loop, right? That's how it is printing 1 to 5. Yeah, so when we talk about the while loop, then one thing always you should keep in mind, you should don't forget to increment value of I, else loop will continue forever. Let's say if you forget to let's say increment I every time by 1, and then I you have initialized with 1, and this condition I less than equal to 5 will be true for forever, so this will go into infinite loop. So these things you will have to keep in mind. Now when you use a while loop in Python, then let's say this while loop becomes false when I becomes 6, right? And when this while loop becomes false, then I would like to execute some set of statement, and that's why we have a else statement, right? You can write else statement, right? Now here, just sake for simplicity, I'm going to print one message. I will say value of I is no longer than less value of I is no less than or equal to 5, right? If I run the program now, then here you can see I is printed 1 to 5, and after that this statement is getting printed only once, right? So this is the else statement which corresponds to this while loop, right? So once the while loop becomes false, then this else is getting executed. Yeah, now just I'm putting some marker over here so that next thing we can explore. So I hope you understood how we can use else statement with while loop. Now let's move ahead. Now we'll see what is break statement. With the break statement, we can stop the loop even if while condition is true. So let's try to understand through an example. So here I'm going to just copy this piece of code and just I'm pasting over here. And variable name I'm going to change. So instead of I will put j. So everywhere I'm going to put j and j. Yeah, j. So this statement, this incrementation statement, you can write in shorter format as well, like j plus equal to 1. This is as equivalent to writing j equal to j plus 1. Yeah, now let's say here just we are printing the value of j, but value of j let's say becomes 3, then I would like to exit from the loop. How we can do that? And that's what we have a break statement. Here we'll put a condition if j equal to 3, right? Then I would like to put break over here, right? And that's it, we are done. So if I run this piece of the code, then let's see what output we get. So here you can see 1 2 3 we get, right? So because value we are printing first of all, and then we are putting a break condition, right? So that's why we get the value 1 2 3, but once this value, so value we are printing first of all, then we are checking this condition, right? So when value becomes 3, then that's get printed and this condition becomes true, and break statement means we are coming out of the loop, right? And that's how basically break statement works, right? So you have lot of values, and for that you are looking in the loop, and once you get that value, or once you get that basically value, then if you would like to exit from the loop, and that's how we use that's what we use the break statement, right? I hope you understood when to use break statement with while. Now let's explore next step, that is nothing but continuous statements, right? So here I am going to just copy this piece of code, and here j I'm going to start from 0 instead of 1, right? So let's say this variable name is k, so everywhere I'm going to change as k. Okay, so this is k, this is k and k. Yeah, so here when to use continuous statement with the while loop. With the continuous statement, we can stop the current iteration and continue with the next, right? So let's say I want to execute this loop for all values as long as condition is true, but when value of k becomes 3, then I don't want to execute this loop for that iteration, right? Then how we can do that? Exactly, we can use a continuous statement. So what I am going to do, I am going to start k with 0, and every time I'm just incrementing k by 1, and here in if condition, and this statement I'm going to put after this break. Okay, so if k becomes 3, then I will say instead of break I would say continue. That means let's k start with 0, so 0 less than equal to 5, right? Then k is incremented by 1, right? So k becomes from 0 to 1, so 1 equal to 3, that's false, right? So that will go ahead and that will print the value of k. Again, value of k, when value of k becomes 3, at that time continue means control will go back to the loop, right? So value of k will not be printed, and that's how continuous statement works. Let me show you. So when you run this piece of code, then you will get 1 2 3 will not be printed, 4 and 5 will be printed. Let me show you. So here you can see 1 2, but 3 is not printed, 3 is missing over here, 4 5 and then 6 is getting printed. So that's how basically continue statement works with while loop. So I hope you understood how basically while loop works, and along with while how we can use break and continue statement. That's all I wanted to discuss in this video tutorial, guys. Big thank you for watching this video, and let me know if you have any questions or any query, then you can post your queries below to the video.